It's going to be personalized for that example. You're not trying to think scale here. If you think about scaling this early, you're going to end up struggling. You're not actually going to be able to get out of your job and into like the creator economy. After you hit 10K a month and you're able to quit your job, whatever that number is, we can start thinking about scaling through pricing. So now we start raising the prices, and then eventually you're going to cap through there. Once you cap there, you can now move into some form of consulting, coaching, whatever. You can start with one-on-one consulting, then you're going to move to group consulting, and I would probably stay there and cap there, because what happens is if you go too much further where you're letting anybody in at a low ticket, you're going to start providing like a terrible service, and you're not going to be able to give one-on-one attention. So again, you're scaling this through pricing so you can give great results and really specific results. Then we move down to digital products. Now we can start talking about a school community. So many of you guys want to rip a school community way too early in your journey. I wouldn't even think about it until you're already at like 20, 30, 40, 50K a month. Unfortunately, school sucks ass if I'm just being completely honest with you guys. So that's the last piece of the puzzle for monetization.
You do not get to post whatever you want on social media. Probably the biggest mistakes I see creators make is selfishness. They think to themselves, why won't my audience view these videos? Or, hey, I'm tired of talking about my niche, I want to talk about myself. Or at what point can I become the niche? Or when can I rebrand and talk about things that I want to talk about? I hear this just all the time. Where else in the world do you get to have success doing whatever you want? If the quarterback of a football team was like, hey coach, I'm just going to do whatever the hell I want today. If Pizza Hut, like, you know what? On Tuesdays, we're not gonna be doing pizza. I'm actually gonna turn this into a bookstore because I like books. Where else in your life can you be successful or make money doing whatever you want? It's because we've been sold this lie from influencers who do the day in the lives, and you have these people saying, you are the niche, bro, you are the niche. Okay, 1% of the people in the world are interesting enough to talk about whatever they want. Daddy Wellness is a great example. The dude's just an absolute savage on the mic. He has the gift of yap. If you have the gift of yap and you have just a 10 out of 10 personality, you probably don't. If I'm just being completely honest, I don't have it. Sure, talk about whatever the hell you want. Become the niche. But know that that's probably not you, and you don't get that privilege, and it's okay. Just accept it. You don't get that privilege, and it's okay. Instead, we have a different blueprint, and we can follow it from the business world. So let's break it down. Stage number 1. So you have to crack into the market. What did Amazon do? What was Amazon's very first thing that it ever sold? Books. It cracked into the delivery ecosystem with books, but Jeff Bezos knew the whole time that he was going to deliver everything eventually one day. So step number 1, you need to crack into the market. Be hyper niched, be specific, crack in, get a counter position, realize nobody cares about your building in public or day in the life or talking about yourself. Then once you master that niche, once you conquer that niche, you can expand a little bit. You cracked into the market. Okay, like a pie chart. You cracked in, now we can expand. Amazon, after books, moved to CDs and music and movies, and then they mastered that. So this is now where you can get a little bit creative and you can add a layer. You can add 1 or 2 layers, a couple different angles. And then once you master that and you're extremely wealthy and you have a team around you and you have 500,000 followers. Let me just break this down. You crack into the market and that's how you get your first 10. You then expand, and that's gonna get you to like 250,000 with like 1 main niche and a few extra. This was the Amazon with CDs, movies, books, etc. Okay, that's gonna get you to 250,000. And then we can really start thinking about growth levers and ramping it up a little bit, talking about whatever you want. Okay, this is whenever Amazon goes from just selling books and stuff like that to, okay, now we can literally sell whatever we want. This is the Iman Ghazi, this is the Brez Scales, this is the TJR. They've literally conquered it. Okay, they can expand through it now. You don't get the privilege to do that. You don't get the privilege to do that right now. Okay, stick to the blueprint, stick to the script, stay in your niche, and I promise you I'm not saying this to be a dickhead. I'm saying this to help you in the long run. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions.
I would rather have schizophrenia than have to struggle with creator comparison the rest of my life. And I don't know if that's insensitive or not. I'm just going to keep moving. I'm sorry. But the creator world has like the absolute worst comparison because of something called survivor bias, right? Your algorithm is only great creators. Because great creators make great content and it gets shown to more people, and you are the more people. You don't see realistic creator journeys. So Cam has a realistic creator journey that I'm about to show you, okay? It took him 80, almost 100 different videos to crack his channel. I'm gonna walk you through the exact journey and like step by step of how he did it so it can enlighten your journey a little bit. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so this is his first one. He had 3,000 followers on an account that was mostly fitness. Okay, this is the classic question a lot of you guys have. Should I restart my account? Should I not? What if I started here? What if I started somewhere else? So common. He had posted lots of pieces of content. He has went TikTok live. He went on lives a ton. 3,000 followers. We started here. Okay. First of all, he didn't even have a niche. Okay. We had to have 2 or 3 calls just to find his niche. Then he starts posting. He's posting on this account, and he posted probably 20 or 30 pieces of content on this account in his new niche, which was basically kind of like AI and Airbnb. Okay. Nothing. Okay. Absolute 100, 200, 300 viewed videos. So we make a new account. He starts ripping, and as you can see, 300, 165, 114, 199. It's not going well. He's trying this talking head format that I've done a lot. And we're iterating on every single video. We're trying to get better. Like this is 1 week, but every week we were trying to get better, okay? We're throwing numbers on the screen. We're trying this keyword, we're throwing pictures on the screen. We're testing. Nothing's really working. We're still stuck in 300 view jail. This is week 2. We're still here. We get 1 to 2,000 views, but it was kind of an outlier. We didn't really know how to replicate it. We tried. It was still tough. But here we are, week 2 and 3. Basically the same thing. Content's still rough. We are now close to 45 videos into his journey. Remember, 30 videos on the other profile. Week 4, very similar things. We're now trying backgrounds. We're throwing on glasses. Let's try object lessons. We're literally creating so many different iterations. We're trying and testing everything, okay? Still nothing is ripping. Again, extremely common. We're probably 50, 60 videos into the journey. Okay, and then right about here, okay, we're in week 5, 6, we're 60, 70 videos into the journey. We decided to have a conversation. Hey, I think we need to change up the format, okay? And we need to go more higher TAM. This AI plus Airbnb isn't quite working, okay? And this talking at a desk isn't quite working because he looks kind of young. It doesn't really seem like a big deal, even though he owns 10 Airbnbs. So here we're getting really creative with formats. We are now in month 3. Okay, we're 8 weeks into this thing. We finished month 2. We're going green screen. We have a math problem down there. We're really trying to get creative. We're going split screen, all different types of formats. And then right about here in week 9, we start kind of getting a little bit closer to this 1,000 viewed video. Okay, but right up here, this video up here to the top left, something kind of hit, okay? We went higher TAM, so let's talking about Airbnb and AI. We're talking about general travel experience, okay? Going more top of funnel to build his following. At this point, he literally only has like 60 followers, okay? He tells a story about his personal travel with a green screen, and it actually gets 2,000 views. That's replicatable, okay? While we're mixing it, hey, this is almost 1,000 viewed video. Whenever we're just talking about the best in a specific country, okay, we might be onto something here. Let's keep going. I don't know where we're at. We're like 3 months into this thing, maybe even 4. Boom, another 2,000 viewed video, another 1,000 viewed video. We are close to 70 or 80 videos